Leaving Singapore's safety, order, and comfort behind can be an exciting adventure, but not every destination is easy for Singaporeans to settle in. While many countries promise opportunities, culture, and lifestyle changes, the reality can be far more difficult than expected. From high costs of living and language barriers to unstable economies, strict social norms, and safety concerns, life abroad often comes with unexpected struggles. In 2025, several countries stand out as particularly challenging for Singaporeans who want to live, work, or study overseas. These places may look appealing at first glance, but adapting to daily life can test patience, resilience, and cultural flexibility. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 countries where Singaporeans face challenges in 2025, uncovering the real obstacles behind the dream of living abroad. 10. Japan. Japan is admired for its rich culture, safety, and technological advancement, but Singaporeans often struggle to adapt fully when living there. The biggest challenge is the language barrier, since English is not widely used outside major cities. Work culture can be highly intense, with long hours and rigid hierarchies, making it stressful for foreigners used to Singapore's balance. Social integration is also difficult as Japanese society tends to be formal and closed, making friendships harder to build. Cost of living in Tokyo and Osaka is extremely high, especially housing. While Japan offers excellent infrastructure and healthcare, Singaporeans may find the cultural differences and demanding lifestyle overwhelming without strong adaptation skills. 9. Malta. Malta, with its Mediterranean beauty, attracts many expats, but Singaporeans living there face significant issues. Despite the pleasant weather and historic charm, the cost of living is high compared to local salaries, making daily expenses challenging. Job opportunities are limited outside of tourism, gaming, and finance, and career growth is slow. Healthcare, while available, is often criticized for long waiting times, and quality schooling options are scarce. Public infrastructure can feel outdated compared to Singapore's world-class standards. Moreover, integration into the small, close-knit local society can be tough, with expats sometimes feeling excluded. For Singaporeans who are used to efficiency, modern amenities, and fast-paced growth, Malta may feel restrictive and less rewarding in the long term. 8. Italy. Italy is globally known for its art, cuisine, and lifestyle, but for Singaporeans moving there, reality often differs. The most common complaint is the bureaucracy, with endless paperwork and slow administrative processes making even simple tasks complicated. Employment opportunities can be scarce, with lower salaries than in Singapore, and many companies prefer Italian speakers, which limits foreign job prospects. While the cost of living varies by city, housing and daily expenses in places like Rome or Milan can be expensive without matching income levels. Healthcare quality is uneven depending on the region, with southern areas struggling more. Social integration is possible but takes time due to cultural and language barriers. For Singaporeans, Italy's inefficiency contrasts sharply with Singapore's order. 7. New Zealand. New Zealand's natural beauty and laid-back lifestyle attract many Singaporeans, but challenges soon become evident. The biggest issue is the limited job market, with fewer career opportunities compared to Singapore, especially in specialized sectors. Salaries are often modest while the cost of living, especially in Auckland and Wellington, is high. Housing affordability is a major concern, with property prices outpacing incomes. The country's geographic isolation also means higher prices for goods and fewer conveniences, something Singaporeans may find frustrating. Healthcare access can involve long waiting times, and infrastructure is less developed than what Singaporeans are used to. While the environment and lifestyle are attractive, professionals from Singapore may feel their career progression and standard of living are compromised in New Zealand. 6. South Africa. South Africa offers stunning landscapes and cultural diversity, but it poses serious risks for Singaporeans. The most pressing issue is safety, as the country suffers from high crime rates, including theft, burglary, and violent crime in some areas. Economic inequality is stark, and infrastructure can be unreliable, with frequent power cuts disrupting daily life. Healthcare quality varies widely, with private care being expensive and public hospitals often under-resourced. Job opportunities exist but come with challenges, as work permits can be difficult to obtain, and unemployment remains high. While the country offers adventure and opportunities for entrepreneurs, many Singaporeans may feel uncomfortable with the security concerns and instability compared to Singapore's safe and structured environment. Daily life requires extra caution. 5. South Korea. South Korea is dynamic and technologically advanced, yet Singaporeans may struggle to adjust there. One major challenge is the language barrier, as most professional and social interactions rely heavily on Korean. The work culture is notoriously demanding, with long hours and strong hierarchies, which can lead to stress and burnout. While the country is safe, social integration is tough, as locals tend to form tight-knit circles that are difficult for foreigners to join. Housing in Seoul is expensive, and competition for jobs is fierce, particularly in top industries. Despite these hurdles, South Korea's vibrant culture and modern lifestyle appeal to many, but Singaporeans often find it difficult to balance personal well-being with the fast-paced, highly competitive environment. 4. Germany. Germany attracts many professionals, but Singaporeans living there face hidden difficulties. The most common complaint is bureaucracy, as official processes are slow, rigid, and require extensive paperwork. Language is another barrier. Although English is widely spoken, many essential services, legal documents, and jobs require German proficiency. Social integration can also be hard, as locals are often seen as reserved and formal. The job market is competitive, and housing shortages in major cities like Berlin and Munich drive up rents. Healthcare is excellent, but navigating insurance and medical systems is complex. For Singaporeans accustomed to efficiency and fast services, Germany's slower, rule-heavy systems can be frustrating. Despite its opportunities, adapting to Germany requires patience, cultural flexibility, and strong language skills. 3. Turkey. Turkey sits at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, but Singaporeans may find expat life here challenging. The biggest issue is economic instability, with currency fluctuations causing uncertainty and reducing real incomes. Jobs may not pay competitively, and work-life balance is often poor, with long hours common in many industries. The language barrier is significant, as English is not widely spoken outside urban centers, making daily life harder. Political tensions and occasional unrest can also be worrying for foreigners. While the cost of living is lower than in Singapore, inflation has pushed prices up sharply. Although Turkey offers rich culture and history, Singaporeans seeking financial stability and a secure environment may find it difficult to settle comfortably in Turkey. 2. Norway. Norway is famous for its stunning scenery and high standard of living, but for Singaporeans, life here can feel difficult. The most obvious challenge is the extremely high cost of living, from groceries to rent, which can eat into savings even with decent salaries. Social integration is another hurdle. Norwegians are often described as polite but reserved, making it tough for newcomers to build close friendships. Winters are long, dark, and cold, which may feel depressing for those used to Singapore's tropical climate. The job market favors locals, and while English is widely spoken, career advancement often requires fluency in Norwegian. While Norway offers safety and stability, Singaporeans may find the lifestyle isolating, expensive, and culturally distant compared to home. 1. Kuwait. Kuwait remains one of the most difficult countries for expats, including Singaporeans, to adapt to in 2025. Despite its wealth, daily life is full of challenges. The extreme climate makes summers almost unbearable, with temperatures surpassing 50 degrees Celsius. Social integration is minimal, as locals tend to be unfriendly toward foreigners, and cultural restrictions can feel stifling. Bureaucracy is complex, making simple administrative tasks frustrating. Entertainment and leisure options are limited compared to Singapore's vibrant scene. Women, in particular, may face stricter societal expectations. While salaries can be high in oil-related sectors, overall job satisfaction is low. For Singaporeans accustomed to efficiency, multiculturalism, and comfort, Kuwait's harsh living conditions, conservative norms, and lack of inclusivity make it the hardest place to thrive.